Welcome to LNP Renewable System Integrator. Today we are going to see some of the basics of heat pump. Okay, so at the end of the session, okay, we will find the answers for all these questions. What is a heat pump? Okay, where will we use these pumps? Okay, how it looks like? Okay, how a heat pump works? Okay, how a heat pump is installed? What are the things to do? Okay, while doing a service for heat pumps. So first, let us try to know what is heat pump. Heat pump is a system, okay, with the help of that, okay, we can able to either heat or a cool, okay, a particular enclosed space or a domestic water. How we are doing it? By transferring the thermal energy from a cooler space to warmer space. So this is how, through the exchange of heat and cooling, we are doing the heating and cooling process with the help of this heat pump. Okay, since our application is purely heat pump, okay, here we are going to our final output. Our application is the heating process. Okay, there are so many varieties are there. Okay, there are certain pumps which uses the air as a source. Okay, there are certain pumps which use as a ground source. Okay, there are certain pumps which use as a water as a source for heating purposes. Okay, and where will I use these heat pumps? It is used in homes, okay, HVAC industries, that is heat ventilation, air conditioning industries, offices, agriculture, okay, medical, pharmaceutical industries, metro stations, airports, industrial heating purposes, district heating purposes. In all these places, we can use these heat pumps. Okay, how it's look like? See, this is an example. Okay, this is the tank, and this is the entire heat pump system. Okay, which has so many internal equipment inside it, and this is how the plants is installed in the rooftops of the buildings. How a heat pump works? See here, the pumping process starts from this evaporator. Okay, inside this evaporator there will be a refrigerant. Okay, so the fan which is being set up in the evaporator, what it will do, it will absorb the heat air, okay, normal heat air from the external environment. So when the heat air come in contact with this evaporator, the refrigerant which is present inside this evaporator will try to evaporate, and it gets converted into a warm gas. Okay, after getting converted into warm gas, when it is fed inside this compressor, what is the function of this compressor? It will give further pressure to this warm gas. So because of this excess pressure, okay, the excess temperature is getting generated inside that gas. Because of that, the normal warm gas will get converted into hot gas. Okay, after getting converted into hot gas, we are sending that into the condenser. Inside this condenser, we have a heat exchanger. How we are doing a heat exchange process? We have two different coils. One coil which takes the cooling water from the storage tank, okay, and we have the other hot water pipe also inside. So when this cold water come in contact with the hot water, hot gas, what will happen? It gets converted into a hot water. So we are taking that hot water outside from that pipe, and we are utilizing for our applications like showers, okay, bathtubs, okay, in so many places. In kitchens, if we require also, we can use this hot water. Okay, after that process, okay, we are what is happening because of this heat exchange? Okay, the hot gas, okay, since it exchanged its heat to the water, it became a warm liquid. Now after that, what we are doing, we are sending that warm liquid into the expansion valve. So because of this sudden expansion, all this water liquid, warm liquid, which gets converted into a cold liquid. Again, the same process we are doing, we are sending that cold liquid, that is the refrigerant, okay, into the evaporator. So what is happening? We are sending the cold air outside. It is a irreversible process of a normal refrigerator. It's an inverse process of refrigeration. In the in the refrigeration, what we will do? We will take the heat inside the building. Okay, we will take all the heat which is present inside the building, and we will send the heat, hot water, hot air outside. Okay, we will send the cool air inside with the help of this compressors and the fans. Okay, whereas in case of heat pump, what we are doing the inversion process. Okay, we are taking the warm air, okay, we are converting the refrigerant into a warm gas, and with the help of the compressor, we are converting the warm gas into a hot gas, and with the help of this condenser, we are making a heat exchanging process, and we are converting the hot gas into a warm liquid, and with the help of the expansion valve, what we are doing, we are converting the warm liquid into a cold liquid, that is, it is get back into a old form, that is a refrigerant. So this is how a heat pump works. So as we told earlier, these are the steps, okay, how it is being working, okay. So this is still more detailed view of how heat pumps looks like and how the operation is getting happening. See here, as we told earlier, we have a fan, we have an evaporator, okay, we have a uh, circulation pump, we have a condenser, okay. See here the cold liquid, we are using the help of the slide blue color, we have indicated the cold liquid, and the warm gas we are providing the red color. See here, this is the overhead tank, and we have a tank inside, okay. So inside this tank, okay, we are doing both the process. We are taking the cold water from the overhead tank, and with the help of this um, compressor, we are getting the hot gas. With the help of the hot gas, we are making the cold water into hot water, and we are supplying that into the building. We have two outlets and two isolations. With the help of inside this, there will be a heat exchanging membrane here. See here, the heat exchange process happening here. So this is how heat pump works. Okay, and what is the benefit of using these heat pumps? Say we will have a question why we need to go for heat pumps. We can go for a normal heaters, or we can go for a solar heaters. In solar heaters also we are making energy efficiency, but the best benefit of this normal when compared to the normal heat pump, how this normal heaters, how the heat pump is getting differentiated because of the energy efficiency. Because in the normal heaters, if they use 1 kilowatt of power, okay, so we can convert only the 1 kilowatt energy of electricity into a heat energy, okay. But in case of heat pump, what we are doing, we are converting a 1 kilowatt, okay, of electricity is getting transferred to 3 kilowatt of heat energy. See here, 1:3 ratio. So it means the energy coefficient ratio, the performance ratio of input and output power is more in the heat pump. So that is the best advantage of this heat pump. How it is installed? See here, this is the overhead tank. We have this storage tank, there is the enamel tank inside which, okay, we are storing this waters, cold water from here, and we are taking the hot water from this tank only. Okay, and this is a heat pump entire system inside which we have a fan, evaporator, condenser, circulation pump, okay, heat exchanger, everything is present inside this pump. See here, the warm water outlet we are taking to different locations of the toilets. If we need, we can go for in the wash basins also we can use. If we require in kitchens also we can use. So with the help of this, normally heater supply we will take only inside to the toilets, but if it is required in so many places, then it's this domestic heat pump is a best option. And what are the things that we need to do while doing a heat pump service? So same like a ERZ, okay, it has we need to inspect its ducts, filters, blowers, and also we need to check the indoor coil unit. Is there any dirtness is there or not? If there, we need to remove it. Okay, and also we need to diagnose, okay, and see is there any leakage in the ducts. Okay, and also we need to check the airflow measurements. Okay, with the help of the airflow measuring devices, barometers, we can check we have the adequate airflow or not. And also we need to check the refrigerant charge, whether the refrigerant is fully charged or not. Otherwise we need to recharge it. Those things we need to check. Okay, and also we need to check is there any leakages in the refrigerants. Okay, and also we need to check the electrical terminals are properly connected or not. We need to inspect it properly, and we need to check whether it is clean and tightened properly. And also inside this there are so many motors are there, belts are there. Okay, so they has the possibility to face a wear and tear. So we need to put the lubricants for those motors for this wonderful functioning. Okay, and we need to verify the electrical contour, make sure, okay, heating is locked out when the thermal calls for cooling. And we need to check the thermostat operation, whether it is operating properly or not, and we need to clean the indoor and the drain pans also. Okay, thank you so much. Please press the subscribe bell icon. Okay, and if you want to learn more and if you want to do projects with us, feel free to contact us. We are ready to help you. Okay, we had provided the contact details in it. Okay, we are providing design, installation, testing and commissioning, Okay, consultancy supports for solar on-grid and off-grid applications, and we're also providing design, installation, testing and commissioning, consultancy supports, training supports, okay, for the home automation, industrial automation. Okay, and if you're interested, okay, in doing in offering our training for the institutions, we are also providing the trainings for automation, and also we are providing training for electrical vehicle basics. So you can contact us. We have provided the contact details. Thank you so much.